0 on a project proposal in my class because I used the term biological women, which is apparently not allowed anymore. She even said it was a good project proposal, but I got a 0 because I used this term and it's exclusionary and not allowed anymore, so. And I 100% know that this is like the most biased grade ever because my project is about transgenders competing in biological women's sports. How am I supposed to do my final project if I can't use the word biological women? But that's what my project is about.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we are all starting to see the actual full indoctrination that schools are doing now, especially in colleges. And as you can see there, that was a girl that was obviously got a 0 on her paper because of the mere fact that she was saying that there are only female is a biological gender. But obviously, if to leftist insane talk, that's wrong. Now, ladies, I want you guys to pretty much know that this is what's happening to you guys and how you're pretty much being erased from existence. I keep on repeating this, but sometimes for people in the back, they have to really get repeated to them until they fully understand. So without further ado, here is the next video of her kind of explaining everything that's going on here, and I'll stress my opinions and some of the other issues that I see that's a problem here in the States and happening to women in general.
Issue nowadays. It is not okay or acceptable to be a biological woman. I had been going back and forth with my professor about why I got a 0 for this, and I was told it was transphobic to use the term biological woman. And then I was told that I was implementing TERF ideology, which is trans exclusionary radical feminism, which she then went on to explain that it was women who fight for women's rights but exclude trans because they think that women's rights are being affected by trans people, which is literally true. But so then I was like, okay, the project is about feminism. Like, how is it not feminism to say that biological men competing in women's sports is affecting biological women? I don't really know why someone would make this up or how you would do that. There have been a few comments like this, so I'm going to share more images, I guess, without trying to expose my school or the professor's name or anything like that. This is the grade page. And this is where she made the comment. And here's just another view, in case that wasn't good enough. I don't want to show your name. I originally was going to wait until I finished the course, but then I thought about it and realized there's only a couple days left in the semester for this class because it's an expedited course, and we have about 15 assignments, so this dropped me super low. So I decided I'm going to screenshot all the emails, send my assignment, the comments she made, all to the Office of Equal Opportunity, and we'll see where it goes. You brought up a good point about the syllabus. I've actually gone through it multiple times to ensure that I have not broken any rules. And I brought up the syllabus multiple times to my professor to let her know that I have not broken anything in her syllabus. Her syllabus actually says, you will be graded primarily on the quality of your work and timeliness of work turned in relative to the module due dates. You will not be graded on the content of your opinions, so long your opinions do not create emotional and or mental harm for your diverse classmates or espouse bigoted or anti-scientific views, which is ironic because I think I'm the one who's being scientific by saying that sex is determined at birth, and she's the one who's being anti-scientific. And that project proposal was obviously for a final project, which the draft is due tonight at 11:59, but she has not responded to what I should do now since I got a 0 on the proposal. And in her syllabus, it says she will respond within 48 hours. And I emailed her Friday afternoon, and I still have no response, and it's due tonight, so.
Yeah. And it's hilarious because, when she says opinions, opinions only if your opinions align with my opinions, and if it doesn't, then you get the F. This is the way the far left works, right? If you don't agree with them at all, then you are evil, bigoted, racist, feminist, sexist, etc. All those, great buzzwords you like to say. And they will have any remote amount of control over you, they will remove you from existence, whether it be your job, your own actual legitimate life, or your schooling, which is what this girl is going through. So yeah, this is what's going around in schools and the actual danger of it all. Now, I will going to say my opinions, but in a minute. It says gender inclusive language. What is the handout about? What is gender language, and why you would be aware of it? And it says all the gender nouns, all this actual garbage here that I am not going to read because it's just actual legitimate garbage. And then titles and names, pronouns, etc., etc. And here's the thing, ladies, this is where we're coming at to, and I think some of you are actually starting to realize and see some of the things that they're actually doing now because it's being more blatantly obvious. But the way it is that they don't want you to exist. Let's put it that plain first and foremost. Feminism has not done you guys any good. It has only done damage and harm to you ladies, period. What it has done is that it teaches you to not be feminine but masculine, and then it wants you to completely ignore your biological limits to where you can't give birth, where to the point you do your entire career, not find a partner or whoever that you would deem it as possible, hate men in the process, and then, when you reach to your point in your career to where, you've done college and all that stuff, which means you waste the majority of your early to mid 20s, then you're around the age of 30, and then you can have a hard time bearing children and what have you. And this is what the feminism has wanted you to do, and now they are replacing all of your stuff, as we've seen through this channel before, where they're replacing you with men in your own actual clothing or swimwear, and they're taking over your sports. And now they've also wanted to endanger your bathroom rights as well. So, that being said, it's a huge attack on you ladies in general. And as a person, as a man I see, is that I have sympathy for mostly the kids, but not really much sympathy for the ladies because you have to fight back for yourselves. It's because we have warned you before this. We warned this before back in 2013 through 2016. We have warned you to stop doing this. You had to fight back, and you ladies didn't, and then now you have this problem. But what I want you guys to understand, what you ladies to understand, because the guys have seen this. We go through hell every stretch of the day, every single day, and what have you. I want you guys to realize the amount of hate that the feminism have for you ladies in particular, how much they technically want to ruin your lives and make you not exist. Feminism has, I think, in my own honest opinion, has always been to actually bring down women in every single regard possible, to completely destroy them, to make sure they have nothing left for themselves. That's what I think feminism actually is. It's just is under the guise of being feminism to, protect the females, even though it does the exact opposite of that. I think that ladies, you need to. This is probably my younger audience, and I don't know how old my female audience is, to be honest with you. But for the ladies that are in their teens, even through early to mid 20s, for the love of God, yes, you can. Don't be feel bad where you can't focus on to your actual job, right? But find somebody that gives a damn about you. First off, that's one thing. And find some, and don't treat them like absolute garbage, because that's not going to help anything. They'll leave you. Worst part is they'll use you as essentially a sock, and that's pretty much it. And you'll be wasting your own pair bonding and other issues, which I don't even know if ladies even know that they have a pair bonding thing. So this is a whole thing that you guys should probably do. Now, if you guys get married or in a relationship or whatever, and you want to work or whatever, by all means do that. And if somebody tries to tell you not to do so, well then tell them to F off. But at some time, you have to understand that, you ladies are good with your nature caring, or caring about people in general, or what have you, or especially when it comes to kids, you're very more naturistic than the guys, and that's where you fit in your role, and that's where you're best at. And there's nothing wrong with you guys having that specific role and you being best at that one specific thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You should take pride in it. You nurture and bring up our community and our children, which is what we need. But unfortunately, a lot of times this is not what happens, and you ladies have to suffer it. And now that this is going on, the indoctrination in schools is apparent. It's happening more and more, and I think that is at a major detriment to you ladies, 100%. But the men, again, are getting tired of all the BS that you ladies are doing, what's happening to your guys, and it's an issue. I think you guys need to fight back. I think you have the ability to do so, but you have to understand now how much irreparable damage is happening to you guys in general. write down in the comments below what you guys think or what the actual possible solutions for you guys, and maybe we can actually start a conversation here, because I think this is something that needs to be talked about way more often, because as I think ladies are maybe slowly starting to realize that it's becoming a huge problem for them, but it might be too late. That's it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.